What's up, Warrior Tribe? Adam here with Warrior Tribe Tactical. Today I want to talk to you guys about painting our rifles, our ARs, alright? You can do shotguns, you can do rifles, hunting rifles, whatever you want to do. But today we're going to go over the AR. And today I'm going to be painting the Springfield St. Victor with the Trijicon MRO on it, Streamlight, and Springfield backup sights. We're going to go over this because to some people it can be scary, but it's not bad. It's pretty easy and a lot of fun. Before we do that, before we paint it, I want to go over the pros and cons, my pros and cons, what I see, and then what you're going to need to get this puppy ready before you paint. So first, let me get my notes here, guys. Pros and cons. Alright, pro number one, it's fun. You get to make this guy, this rifle, your own. You get to play with it, try it out. Because if you don't like some, it's a rattle can, you start over, okay? Doesn't do anything bad to the gun. Con number one, the dorks out there, right, are gonna call you a dork, and because they're gonna say tactical and all this stuff, they don't get why you're doing it, all right? So they'll scoff at it, they'll look at your work and say, I would have done this, or you should have done this. Don't mind them any attention. Have fun painting your gun, all right? Number two, pro. It blends into your environment if you do it properly. So before you do it and you pick your colors, go outside, look around, or where you're going to be using this thing, and see what kind of colors there are. I'm in North Carolina, so green, brown, some khaki, I guess you could say, you can find in the environment, and if you blend them, it goes right in there. A lot of pine, a lot of green, okay? Two con, it wears. So the paint does wear fairly quick if you're using the gun, all right? If you're out there training, it's gonna wear in certain spots. It's just what it is. It's rattle can. Three, pro, it wears, which is makes it look awesome. The more you use it and the more it gets scuffed up and whatever, it looks great. It just adds to it. And then if you're, like I said, if you're not happy with the way it's looking, hit it again, okay? Number three, con, not as durable as Cerakote at all. Not as good as, not as strong, as tough as Cerakote. If you're really worried about your gun, take it to professional and get it Cerakoted. These guys can do anything now. I know my business partner, at Warrior Tribe Firearms, phenomenal stuff. Phenomenal stuff. And he has a page up. Check him out, Warrior Tribe Firearms. Little plug for him. He can do amazing stuff that will last. Okay, so if you're a person that this is my baby, I want it to look great, but I don't want to throw a rattle can on it. Take it to professional. Get it Cerakoted. All right. Number four, pro. It's cheap. Number four, con. It's cheap. Right? So like we were just talking about, it's gonna scuff up fairly quick if you're using it. Number five, it keeps the gun cooler in the sun. So again, I'm out here in North Carolina, it gets blazing hot. And sometimes I'm out there shooting a lot, actually. Not as much as I want to, but a lot. And when you go to get that cheek on there, it burns. And then on your handguard, it burns. So putting that lighter layer on definitely helps cool that gun down. A con, it decreases the value of your gun. Okay, cool. I get it. None of my guns I'm gonna sell or trade anymore. Everything that I have up here, and if you noticed from my last videos to now, they're all painted. Pretty much, they're all painted now because, except for the Daniel Defense, that's going to Warrior Tribe Firearms. That guy's getting professionally done. But I decided these are the ones I'm keeping. I'm gonna make them match the environment and make them mine. So we can also do magazines, and we're gonna show you where to put that stuff. So it does not hurt the function of the gun as long as you get it ready before the paint and you don't get paint all inside on the bolt and everything like that. Easy to do, easy to not get the paint on there, I should say. As long as you tape it off. All right, so what are we gonna need? Well, I'm going to clean it with some acetone. I'm not going to hit any rubber parts with this because it can chew some stuff up. I'm just going to hit that aluminum, get the grease and crud off, and then it's good to go. I'm not really worried about it. Like I said, I can tune this thing up anytime I want. I got the colors. That's what I'm doing. You're going to need a magazine, all right? We're going to make sure that the gun is clear before we do anything with it, right? And this guy is. You're going to need a rag to wipe off. And if you want to do a little snazzy stuff, add some texture to it, you can get an old laundry bag. This was an old scarf looking thing. I don't know, just cut it to the size you want so you can just lay it over. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm not huge on that. I'm more of a like 2-3 color guy. I like to just blend it, and you'll see. And that's basically all you need. Now when I'm going to clean this, right, I'm not going to bore you watching me clean it. I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little acetone. You can get simple green, any degreaser. I'm just going to put it on the rag. I'm going to lightly wipe down all the parts. I'm not going to hit the glass on this stuff, and I'm not going to hit the rubber buttstock, and I'm not going to hit the rubber whatchamacallit, pressure switch. I'm just going to wipe that with a dry rag and get that all wiped down. Spots I really want to hit are down here up near the trigger guard, these pins over here. Make sure nothing's in there, and then I'm going to make sure the dust cover is closed. I'm going to make sure that the charging handle is fully back into the upper receiver. Okay, and then I'm just going to wipe it down. Now this is plastic. This what am I talking about here? Your hand grip, right? That is plastic, and you can hit that with the acetone, no problem. Now where I like to tape, I'm just going to talk about it, then I'll show you when it's taped up. I'm definitely going to do the lens on the flashlight, okay? And I'm going to just inside the flash suppressor, I'm going to cover the inside of that because I don't want, or anything that could get into the barrel, I don't want anything getting on the crown of that. So I'm going to cover that. On my flip up sights, all I'm going to do is cover the sight itself, right? Because you want to keep contrast when you're looking through. So I'm going to cover that rear sight, that's it, just the aperture part right there, and then just that front post. I'm just going to cover those. Then I'm going to cover the lenses on the red dot. I'm going to make sure I'm covering the little switches that, you know, change your MOA, up, down, right, left. I'm going to make sure that I tape off the numbers on anything, and I'm going to tape off, let's see, up, down, right, or left, because you don't want to paint over that and then go try to zero. And you're like, which way was up, which way was down? You'll be chasing a zero. All right, so tape all that stuff up, and then I also tape up the serial number of the gun. Okay, you don't have to. I mean, it shows through it if you're using lighter color, but if you were going over a dark color or go thick, it will cover that. So I'm gonna get this taped up, take it to the floor. We're gonna paint it. All right, so we got it all taped up. It's all buttoned up. Trigger, all the areas we need, any numbers you want. I got it laid out, and we're ready to paint. So the colors I'm using are the Carbine. This is just like the, what is this? The khaki or whatever. What is this? Khaki, yeah. I'll use that as a base coat. You don't need to do a base coat. Just so you know, you can just start hitting it. But I'm going to do a base coat on this one. And then I got the OD green. Now this is the good stuff. This premium decor, the camouflage, easy care. So I got that. And then I have the dark brown that I'm going to use. So these three colors, like I said, that's going to be a base coat. And then I'm going to work off that. And I'm just going to do strips. And you'll see how that works. So I'm going to shake these up, get it ready to go. Alright, so the magazine's in, let's get started. See, just hit it. Don't stay in one place too long, right? Getting that coat. Hit that magazine. Now hit the top. Remember to hit the top and bottom. You don't want to forget that guy. And I don't know about you guys, but I really don't care about emblems, so if they go away, I don't care. Alright, I'll let that dry. Probably about 5 minutes, then flip it. Alright guys, so I spared you having to watch me do the other side. I did the other side. Now it's time to get into our pattern. I like stripes. I like thick stripes going up and then blend it in a little bit. And we'll start out with green, OD green. Alright, make sure it's shaken up. Let's hit it. Guys, don't worry about it. It's all yours. It's all yours to do, all right? Make sure we get that. All right, next is the dark brown. And like I said before, I didn't need to do that khaki undertone, but as it wears, I know a lot of people want that battle worn thing. Well, it's going to naturally occur as you use it. So paint it, use it, and you'll get that battle worn look naturally. All right. So let's hit the brown. Yeah, let that dry. No, flip her over. All right, tribe, second side. So, go with this again. Make sure we're shaking up. Actually, let me just go ahead and do this. Brown. A little bit. let that dry up, and we can get a little fancy. So I got a little brown in there. Hit it with some green, break that up. So as you can see, the gun pattern is breaking up. So you can't just see a black gun, and then in my area of North Carolina, you know, brown and greens and some tans. But I'll show you how to soften it up even a little more once this dries. Alright guys, so if we want to soften this up so it's dry, like I said, I got this piece of cloth that's just got, you know, grid squares on it, or squares, whatever you want to call it. Just going to lay that over, right? Kind of block that right there. Then I'm just going to take the light collar, right? And from about, I don't know, 18 inches away, just kind of hit it. Okay. This other side, just lightly brush that. Okay. Like I said, at the end, if you don't like the way it looks, guess what? Just start over. It's too easy. All right. So lay that down like that. Throw that there. Whoop. Get a little hit. Whole idea is, I don't like it perfect, so you know, just have fun. Like, who was it? That Happy Penny? What we're doing is just lighten it up. All right, I'll let that dry. All right, tribe, so that concludes our little painting job. And I'll get a better close-up of it for you. But, you know, it's not hard, pretty easy. I don't know if you can see that little lightning I did, you know, with the piece of material. But I usually give it about a week to cure, whatever you want to call it, before I go out and start running it. It's gonna fade, it's gonna wear, and it's gonna look awesome. So have fun with it, guys. Get crazy with it, and you know, try stuff out, because you can repaint it. It's not hard. It's not going to hurt the gun. Just make sure you cover up the important parts. You don't want the paint getting in the trigger and down the barrel and up the mag well. So, and then obviously your optics, and you can take those off if you want and paint them separate or keep them black, whatever. But have fun with it. Try some stuff out. I want to give a little challenge to Todd the Gun Guy. If you're watching this, I know you got a bunch of guns. Maybe one that you think needs a little painting. I want to see one. I want to see you do one, because I think you're a little artistic. So take the challenge, buddy. I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share. Take care.